Salam əziz tələbələr, mən Mingəcevir Mingəcevir qızı. Bugün sizinlə keçəcəyimiz fən İngilis dilində planlaşdırma və qiymətləndirmə metodikasıdır. Dərsimizin mövzusu isə səmərəli dərs planlaşdırılması adlanır. Good day, dear students. The subject of our lesson is methodology of planning and assessment of the English lessons. And today's theme of our lesson is effective lesson planning. First of all, I'd like to show you the aims of our today's lessons. The students will get some ideas about the stages of a lesson plan, improving a lesson plan. They'll design and present a lesson plan using these stages. The objectives of our lesson. By the end of the lesson, students will have become more aware of the stages of a lesson plan, ways to improve a lesson plan, designing a lesson plan. In short form, we call the stage of our lesson PPPR. This model is used for teaching grammar and vocabulary. As you know, a language lesson should include a variety of activities that combine different types of a language input and output. Students at all proficiency levels benefit from such variety. Research has shown that it's more motivating and it's more likely to result in effective language learning. The first stage of our lesson is presentation. Presentation of the lesson and the time when the teacher does most of the talking. The teacher instructs the learners in how to use the new language. During the presentation, the teacher can present new vocabulary or structures, motivate the students, give examples, and write on the board. Learners will ask questions if they don't understand some part of the presentation. The second stage is practice. Now that the learners have understanding of the new language, the teacher can assess or evaluate their understanding. She may do this with either controlled or free practice. So, what's controlled practice? Usually involves the teacher asking questions of the learners or the learners asking questions of each other under the supervision of the teacher. Free practice is when the learners practice the new language without the teacher's direct supervision. They may do a worksheet designed by the teacher or ask questions the teacher has prepared. During the practice stage, the teacher pays close attention to the learners' mistakes. She'll assess and correct their language mistakes if necessary. If the teacher feels that the learners don't have a good understanding of the new language, she may reteach the material given in the presentation stage. The next stage is production. It's also known as use or personalization. In this stage, the teacher achieves her aim. The learners now use the language to freely express themselves. They may do this by saying or writing their own sentences without control by the teacher. The teacher may monitor conversations in pairs, in groups, or in written work, but she mainly remains in the background while the learners complete the task she has given. Every effort should be made to ensure that in the production stage there is some kind of real communication between the learners. And the last stage we call review. The teacher reviews the language learned in earlier lesson to refresh students' memories or as a preparation for a new presentation. These stages of a lesson may all take place in one class session or may extend over multiple lessons, depending on the nature of the topic and the activities. The lesson plan should outline who will do what in each part of the lesson. The time allotted for preparation, presentation, and evaluation activities should be no more than 8-10 minutes each. Communication practice activities may run in a little longer. Today, we talk about the stage of a lesson, about the effective lesson planning. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.